What's going on, YouTube? Kaioken coming at you with a black and white Wi-Fi battle. This one's against Cool Trainer Kurt. I'm at on this moment Wi-Fi battle finder, and looking at the teams, I'm not really too. I don't feel too threatened by anything except maybe the Starmie and the Mew. This was a team I made for black and white too, but currently the Wi-Fi isn't working too well for it. So I just threw this team together on black and white, and I asked him if it was cool with me using some black and white 2 stuff. He said it was cool with it, but yeah. Anyway, other than the Mew and the Starmie, like I said, I'll be fine because I don't have anything else to be Starmie on this team. Because that Keldeo was supposed to be a Tornado Styrian, but since I'm playing black and white, it's not. Other than that, I mean, I can work around pretty much everything else. Heat Train is going to be big deal because I have Politoed. And yeah, so I just leave with Politoed because I see he doesn't have a weather. I didn't really care too much what he led with, but yeah, and why is it going so slow? Hold on a minute. Okay, there we go. Anyway, so he's going to leave with Scizor. We have Politoed, and I don't know why, but I thought he'd be faster, so I go for the Toxic, predicting him to U-turn out into something. But he's not faster. I'm faster, so he saw me go for the Toxic, and I look like an idiot, but I just explained why I did that. So Politoed took a big hit right there, so I'm just going to go for the Scald right here, because why not go for the Scald, get some big damage off on Heatran. So here, I thought he would switch out, because why stay in against a Politoed as a Heatran in the rain? But he just goes for the Protect. So I'm like, okay, alright. So use Protect. So he won't stay in now, right? So I'm going to go for a Toxic here again, predicting him to switch out into like Mew or something. But no, he stays in Toxic for Politoed. And I'm just like, hello? I guess because he just really wanted it added there, or he thought I would switch out. But Heatran isn't really that big of a threat, really. But no, that's probably why I left it in, because there wasn't really much of a threat. So I'm just going to go to Bronzong now, as he goes for the Protect, because I figured he'd go for the Protect now, because my Politoed's Toxic and he wants to stall it out a little bit. So right here I'm just going to go for the Rocks, because he doesn't have a... No, he does have a Spinner, Starmie. Actually, I'm not sure if it's a Spinner yet, but I thought he might stay in and try to do some derp stuff. So I went for the EQ. He switches out the Scizor. Now I'm going to go out into my Gliscor, because Scizor can't do anything to Gliscor, and to get my Toxic Orb going. And that's going to make him go into Starmie. Now, I should have got Rocks up because I don't know what kind of Starmie this is, so I'm just going to go for the Protect right here in the off chance that it's a choice Starmie. So now I'm just going to go into my Tentacruel. And he's going to go for Hydro Pump. He's going to miss again, unfortunately. But since I'm practically at full, I know if he has a T-Bolt, I can take at least one. So I'm just going to stay in. And I think I go for a Scald, trying to get the burn. Because I want to whittle that Starmie down a little bit with residual damage and such. And I see that he has Life Orb now. But I don't get the burn, which blows dicks. Because even though Starmie has Natural Cure, he has Life Orb, so I'll be whittling him down. And even if he has Recover, I can kind of play around it like he reveals here, as he goes for. Which he didn't really need to, because he's at pretty much... he was a little over half. And Skull is doing about a third, maybe a little less, a little more, give or take. But anyway, I go for the Scald here, and I finally get the burn. So now I believe I go for the Toxic. No, I go for the Scald again, hoping to get the burn on something. And I think I get on the Mew, which is really unfortunate because now it gets synchronized over to me. I'm just like, well, fuck, I don't want this Mew setting up anything, so I might as well stay and go for the Scald again. Because I really don't want him like setting up like a sub or anything. So he goes for the Nasty Plot. I stay and go for the Scald. And that's really good that I stayed in now, because he's going to almost die. And Nasty Plot Mews generally don't carry Soft Boiled or anything to that sort. So I'm just going to go for the Protect here and hope he doesn't have it. And he doesn't, because he goes for the Psychic. And now Mew's gone. And I didn't actually even realize it, but that's kind of a threat, I guess, to some extent. Because, I mean, I could have just gone into Keldeo and Hydro Pumped it, but I don't know if that would have... No, that definitely would have killed. I could have even gone for the other thing. Anyway. So, he goes into Haxorus. I'm going to stay in here because I don't want him getting going for the DD as I switch out into something and then, just getting a free +1. So I went for the Skull to try and burn it, but he EQs and kills me. So I'm kind of thinking his choice at this point. So I'm going to go into Gliscor because I know EQ won't touch me. And I'm going to EQ. He switches out into Scizor. And here I'm going to Protect to see what the Scizor wants to lock himself into. And I really want to go out into Keldeo here, but I wasn't sure if Keldeo could take a Bullet Punch too well, and I actually do end up doing that later, but, I'll say that when that happens. So I'm just going to double switch into, not double switch, go into go into fucking Bronzong here as he double switches into Starmie. And unfortunately for him, he's going to miss the Hydro Pump as I get a crit Gyro Ball. Now, that sucks to be him, but for me, that's fucking great, because now I got a big threat out of there. So, here, I go for the Stealth Rock, so now Starmie's dead, and I have no reason not to. And I kind of play predictable here. He goes into Gliscor to see if I have the Hidden Power Ice, and then he just goes out into a Scizor as I stupidly go for the Hidden Power Ice. But that really doesn't matter, because I have other things to do with Gliscor also, such as Keldeo. Oh, wait, no, Keldeo, maybe Politoed? And I have a Gliscor of my own. But he could be the Swords variant, which that wouldn't actually pose a problem to my Gliscor, because they generally don't carry Ice Fang. But anyway, I'm going to go out into Scizor. Oh wow, not Scizor. Gliscor on his poopy face tomato nose, Scizor. As he goes into Haxorus, I'm gonna go for the Ice Fang here, just to get some damage into Haxorus. I probably should have went for EQ, but I thought Ice Fang might do more since it's super effective. But I wasn't really thinking, stab and such. So now he's gonna. I figured he might switch out, so I think no, I didn't figure he'd switch out. I just go for the Roost here. No, maybe I did figure he'd switch out. That's why I stayed in and didn't go into Bronzong, because I think my Bronzong's still alive. Anyway, I just went for the Roost there, get my HP back, and I protect to see what he's gonna do. He's gonna Bullet Punch. Now I'm gonna go into my Keldeo, and Keldeo doesn't take Bullet Punches all that great. So I'm like, fuck. Well, I'll go for a sub this turn, and hopefully I can my sub will live a Bullet Punch. But like I said, I didn't actually calc how much HP it was. I kind of just hoped I would live it. But that was really stupid. I should have just went straight for the kill, but instead I just went straight for the sub. Then my Keldeo was almost dead. It wasn't really going to do too much anyway, as you'll see, I believe, because it's just going to die here. And that shows me his Haxorus is Scarf. I thought it might be Scarf. I had an inkling before, but now it's pretty much game over because Mamoswine is a big-ass threat. I have to go into my Soul Juice, and I'm going for the Ice Shard because Ice Shard. And he switches into Heatran just to see if I'm choiced, I believe. That's why he did that. But he can see I'm Life Orb. So now he's just going to leave Heatran in to die. Because, Mamoswine's a big fucking threat. Like, what are you going to do, though? Give me that big damage. Anyway, so he's going to go into Gliscor now. And I think that's where he runs. So GG, Cool Trainer Kurt. I'll have a link in the description. Go check him out and such. Anyway, you guys know the deal. Comment, subscribe, and friend us. Good jazz with Kaioken. Catch you next time. Later.